Breaking news from the world of global entertainment and luxury business. Fredrick Arnault, heir to one of the most powerful fashion empires on the planet, has finally spoken out about his relationship with international superstar Lisa of BLACKPINK. In an exclusive interview that has now gone viral, Fredrick declared with striking certainty, "My love is only for Lisa, forever." This statement has set the internet ablaze. For years, rumors about Fredrick Arnault and Lisa's closeness have been the subject of endless speculation. From secret dinner sightings in Paris to carefully hidden moments captured by paparazzi, whispers of romance always followed them. Yet, both Fredrick and Lisa remained silent, until now. With one bold declaration, Fredrick has shattered the silence and confirmed what millions of fans have long suspected. The interview room fell completely silent as Fredrick leaned forward, his voice steady but filled with emotion. He described Lisa not just as a global idol, but as someone whose sincerity and warmth had changed his perspective on life. He said that beyond the dazzling lights of the stage, Lisa remained grounded, kind, and humble, a woman who gave him the rare chance to be himself, free from the immense pressure of running a global luxury empire. His most powerful line instantly became a headline around the world: "I do not have to choose between my business empire and my love. Because an empire without love means nothing. And my love is only for Lisa, forever." The reaction was immediate and explosive. Social media platforms from Twitter to Instagram to Weibo lit up within minutes. Hashtags like #FredrickForLisa and #LisaForeverLove stormed the trending charts worldwide. BLACKPINK's loyal fandom, were divided between shock and overwhelming support, but one thing was clear: Fredrick's confession had become one of the most talked about moments of the year. Yet one burning question remains: how will Lisa respond? Lisa, known for her discretion and professionalism, has always been careful when asked about her personal life. In past interviews, she only smiled or gracefully redirected the conversation whenever the topic of romance surfaced. But now, with Fredrick's open confession, the spotlight is firmly on her. Will she confirm, deny, or simply stay silent? Behind the scenes, insiders are already fueling further speculation. Some close sources suggest that the Arnault family, long seen as cautious when it comes to matters of the heart, may finally be softening. Subtle signs of approval are reportedly surfacing, though nothing official has been confirmed. Could this be the first step toward what would undoubtedly become one of the most spectacular weddings in modern history, the union of K-pop royalty and the throne of high fashion? The world is watching closely. Analysts note that Fredrick's bold move is not just a romantic gesture, but also a strategic one. By declaring his love openly, he disarms the endless gossip and speculation that have surrounded him and Lisa. Instead of secrecy fueling rumors, he has taken control of the narrative with a clear and powerful message. The climax of the interview came when the host asked Fredrick a daring question: "If you had to choose between your empire and your love for Lisa, what would you do?" The room went still. Fredrick paused, then locked his eyes on the camera and answered firmly, "I would never have to choose. Because without love, an empire means nothing. And my love is only for Lisa." That single moment ignited a storm of applause inside the studio, and within hours, the clip had gone viral worldwide. Fans, journalists, and industry insiders are calling it one of the boldest and most romantic public declarations ever made by a figure of Fredrick's stature. Now, attention shifts to Lisa. Will she reciprocate publicly, or will she continue to guard her privacy? Forums are filled with theories. Fans are analyzing every gesture and accessory, and even minor details, like matching bracelets or vacation photos, are being dissected for clues. And then came the closing line from Fredrick, which has already etched itself into history: "I know the world is watching us. But I want everyone to know, even if I have to wait a lifetime, my love is only for Lisa, forever." The words echoed like a vow, drawing thunderous applause from the studio audience and reverberating across social media feeds. It was not just a confession, it was a declaration of eternal devotion. What happens next remains the greatest mystery. Will Lisa respond in kind? Will the Arnault family step forward with official approval? Could we soon witness a wedding that unites two global powerhouses in music and fashion? For now, one thing is certain: Fredrick Arnault's love for Lisa has been carved into the global spotlight, a love story that will be remembered and debated for years to come. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe this love will withstand the pressure of fame and fortune? Will we soon hear about an engagement, or even a wedding? Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and keep following this incredible story, because as Fredrick Arnault himself has said, his love is only for Lisa, forever. But Fredrick's declaration is not just about romance, it also represents a cultural shift. Never before has a figure of such influence in the luxury business world openly confessed love for a K-pop idol on a global stage. Industry experts say this could mark the beginning of a new era where the worlds of high fashion, global music, and entertainment collide more directly than ever before. Fashion insiders are already buzzing about the potential impact. Imagine the collaboration possibilities: Lisa, who has already been the face of major luxury campaigns, stepping into an even more prominent role with the blessing of the Arnault family. Such a partnership would not only dominate the fashion industry but could also redefine how luxury brands connect with younger audiences around the world. But amid the excitement, skeptics remain. Some commentators argue that the pressure of blending two global empires, one built on music and performance, the other on wealth and business, might create challenges that go far beyond ordinary relationships. This is not just a love story between two individuals, one cultural critic explained. It's the merging of two powerful forces, each with their own demands, audiences, and responsibilities. The pressure could be unimaginable. Still, Fredrick's determination appears unshakable. Sources close to him describe a man who has been planning this moment for months, carefully choosing the right time and place to go public. Insiders claim that Fredrick's team initially advised him against making such a bold statement, fearing backlash from traditional business circles. Yet Fredrick insisted, believing that his truth needed to be spoken no matter the risks. The emotional weight of his words is also significant for Lisa's fans. For years, Blinks have fiercely protected her, wary of any relationships that might distract or hurt her career. Some feared that public romance could invite unnecessary criticism or even jeopardize her carefully managed image. But Fredrick's statement, framed with respect, admiration, and a vow of forever love, has shifted the conversation. Many fans now see it not as a distraction but as proof of Lisa's ability to inspire devotion at the highest levels. And then comes the speculation about the future. If Fredrick and Lisa were to marry, what would such a wedding look like? The global press is already imagining the possibilities: a grand event held in Paris or Milan, attended by the world's most influential figures in fashion, music, and politics. Analysts say it could rival royal weddings in scale and attention, uniting millions of viewers worldwide. But would Lisa, a woman who values privacy so deeply, agree to such a spectacle? That is the mystery that continues to keep fans glued to every update. Some point to her quiet strength and independence as signs that she may resist the idea of a lavish public wedding, preferring something more intimate. Others believe that, given her global stature, she may choose a balance, something elegant yet deeply personal. The interview has also sparked heated debates across talk shows and online forums. On Korean entertainment programs, panelists dissect Fredrick's words frame by frame, analyzing his tone, his expressions, and his unwavering eye contact with the camera. In Europe, business commentators discuss what this means for the future of the Arnault empire. And across Asia, fans flood social media with messages of support for Lisa, urging her to follow her heart. Meanwhile, Lisa herself has maintained silence. Her most recent public appearance, at a high-profile fashion event in Milan, showed her as radiant and composed as ever. But eagle-eyed fans noticed something subtle: a bracelet on her wrist that closely resembled one Fredrick had been seen wearing in Paris. Was it coincidence, or was it a quiet signal of solidarity? Every detail now becomes a clue, every gesture a potential message. This heightened atmosphere of speculation keeps the story alive, driving engagement and fueling headlines day after day. What makes this story so captivating is not just the romance, but the stakes involved. This is not a typical celebrity couple. Fredrick Arnault represents generational wealth and global influence. Lisa represents cultural power and the voice of a generation. Together, they symbolize the fusion of tradition and modernity, East and West, business and art. The world sees in them not just a couple, but a vision of the future, and yet, with such visibility comes vulnerability. Both Fredrick and Lisa will face scrutiny unlike anything most couples can imagine. Every move, every public appearance, every silence will be interpreted, debated, and magnified. The question is, can their love survive under such a blinding spotlight? Fredrick, for his part, seems unfazed. As he left the studio after the explosive interview, cameras captured him smiling, confident, almost relieved. A man who had finally spoken his truth. "Even if I have to wait a lifetime," he repeated to one reporter on the way out, "my love is only for Lisa." Those words continue to reverberate. For fans, for critics, for the global press, and most importantly, for Lisa herself. So what happens next? The world waits. Will Lisa break her silence with a statement of her own? Will the Arnault family confirm their blessing? Will we witness the announcement of an engagement, or perhaps the most anticipated wedding of the decade? Only time will tell. But one thing is undeniable: the love story of Fredrick Arnault and Lisa has already become a defining cultural moment, a story that bridges continents, industries, and generations. Stay with us as we continue to follow this unfolding chapter. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe Fredrick and Lisa's love will overcome every obstacle? Subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us as we cover every update in this extraordinary story, because as Fredrick Arnault himself has declared to the world, his love is only for Lisa, forever.